Do you ever wonder why some brilliant Wall Street executives go completely bankrupt while a regular janitor working at a gas station in Vermont dies a multi-millionaire? We usually think about money as a math problem. If you learn the formulas, you get rich. But in the real world, people don't make financial decisions on a spreadsheet. They make them at the dinner table, driven by ego, pride, and fear. How do you actually build wealth and keep it? The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel answers this exactly. We are doing a 5-minute zero-fluff breakdown of the most critical lessons from this book. Make sure to stick around until the very end, where I'll show you the exact step-by-step system you can apply today to automate your financial freedom. Let's jump into it. Imagine two guys in the USA. Richard is a Harvard-educated finance executive. Ronald is a janitor who sweeps floors and fixes cars. Richard borrows heavily to expand his massive mansion, gets hit by the 2008 financial crisis, and loses everything. Ronald, the janitor, quietly saves whatever he can into blue-chip stocks for 50 years. When Ronald dies, he leaves behind $8 million. How did the janitor beat the genius? Because financial success is not a hard science. It's a soft skill. How you behave is more important than what you know. Lesson 1. No one is crazy. Your personal history with money makes up maybe 0.0001% of what happens in the global economy, but it makes up 80% of how you think the world works. A kid who grew up in New York during the Great Depression sees risk completely differently than a tech bro who grew up in the booming 1990s. We all do crazy things with money, but no one is actually crazy. We are just playing different games based on our unique experiences. Stop judging your money habits against other people's goals. Lesson 2. Getting wealthy versus staying wealthy. Far too often we confuse these two. Getting money requires taking risks, being optimistic, and putting yourself out there. But keeping money requires the exact opposite. It requires humility. It requires fear that what you've made can be taken away. Good investing isn't necessarily about making good decisions. It's about consistently not screwing up. Compounding only works if you can survive long enough to let it grow. Let's look deeper into the math. Warren Buffett is known as the greatest investor of all time, but his real secret is time. Of Warren Buffett's $84 billion net worth, $81 billion came after his 65th birthday. He started investing at age 10. If he had started at 30 and retired at 60 like a normal person, you would have never heard of him. The power of compounding is like an ice age. You don't need massive snowstorms. You just need a tiny bit of snow left over from winter that survives the summer, building layer by layer, year after year. Lesson 3. Wealth is what you don't see. When you see someone driving a $100,000 Porsche in LA, the only data point you actually have about their wealth is that they have $100,000 less than they did before they bought the car, or they're $100,000 in debt. We tend to judge wealth by what we see, but true wealth is hidden. It is income not spent. Wealth is an option not yet taken to buy something later. Its value lies in offering you options, flexibility, and growth. Lesson 4. The highest dividend. The greatest intrinsic value of money is its ability to give you control over your time. Doing what you want, when you want, with who you want, for as long as you want, is the highest dividend money pays. So how do we apply this? Here is the system. First, increase your time horizon. Forget the one-year goals. Think in decades. Second, save money just to save. You don't need a specific reason. Saving for a car or a house is fine, but saving for a world where the future is unpredictable is essential. Third, define the game you are playing. Are you a day trader or a long-term investor? Don't take cues from people playing a different game than you. Make your financial system boring so your life can be exciting.